Hey, welcome back to the channel. We're not here today with another vlog. I've got something a little bit different for you again. It's another Coaster Chicken Top 5. Today we're going to be looking at the UK's most underrated roller coasters. So let's go. The UK is lucky to be home to an absolute plethora of brilliant, record-breaking roller coasters, including the 14-inverting Gerstlauetr roller coaster, the Smiler, over at Alton Towers, the Mack double launch coaster icon over at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, or the beast that is Stealth over at Thorpe Park. Yes, these are absolute titans, rides people across the world are jealous and want to get over and ride. There are plenty of other roller coasters that just don't get a look in, whether they're your first ever roller coaster ride or a classic at your home park that you have to ride multiple times on your visit. It's time for us to look at some of these classics and give them a little bit of a reputation, give them a bit of chance in the spotlight. So here goes our top 5 most underrated rides, roller coasters in the UK.
5.
Now you might be thinking, number 5, what am I talking about? It is a bit controversial, but I've put in the looping coaster over at Southport Pleasureland. It is just a basic pinfari Cyclone ZL42, but everything goes for it in that direction. It's the perfect starter roller coaster to get your family into inversions, into thrills. It's actually the first one that got me back into inversions a couple of years ago. It opened back in 2017, so it's not been around long. And yeah, it looks very basic. It doesn't have a lot of theming at all. But what it does have is a fairly decent height of 36 foot, so it's not going to terrify anyone. It has that one inversion. Like I say, it's the perfect entry to get into your inversions. And it whips around that track, it does. I'm going to be honest, the helix there is incredible on the back row as well, so I've got to be honest, it gives some beautiful views of the seafront over in Southport, so I love it.
4.
In at number 4 is the Millennium over at Fantasy Island in Ingold Mills. Believe it or not, this underrated roller coaster is actually the 7th fastest roller coaster in the UK, reaching top speeds of 56 miles an hour. And it's actually the 4th tallest roller coaster, so if you're a fan of getting up high, this is definitely one for you. It does have 3 inversions as well, so you're going to get some real thrills, some absolute incredible views over the whole park and the seafront as well. For me, the Coma really knocked it out of the park with this one. It's even better to try during Halloween blindfolded. In at number 3 is Rage, the Gerstlauetr Eurofighter found at Adventure Island, Southend-on-Sea. Let's just take a moment to appreciate that a seaside park, a little seaside park like Adventure Island, has such a world-class roller coaster. Did you know it's actually the 3rd steepest drop on a UK roller coaster after Mumbo Jumbo and Saw the Ride? It does also feature a classic vertical chain lift hill from Gerstlauetr, but I've got to be honest, this is probably one of the smoother ones I've done. It's got 3 cracking inversions, and smooth is the perfect description for this ride, to be honest. It is only a 1.2 metre restriction for this ride, and that's probably because how smooth it is. The perfect family starter roller coaster as well, so it rates really high for me.
When Jessie We're 80 years old and
In at number 2 is Shockwave over at Drayton Manor, and this one really is world class. It is one of only 2 stand-up roller coasters left in Europe, It's the only one in the UK as well. Opened in 1994 and manufactured by Intamin, this roller coaster is the staple over at Drayton Manor, and it is their classic roller coaster, the ride everyone goes to the park to get on, and quite frankly you can 100% understand why. It's got 4 inversions, including the world's only zero-G roll on a stand-up roller coaster. Never been done again. I've got to be honest, you probably understand that once you've done it. It is a bit painful, but this roller coaster is a piece of history. It's a must ride. And in at number 1, how could I put anything else in my top spot than my favourite roller coaster around? And that's Hero over at Flamingoland. Now this roller coaster really does get the wrong end of the stick with so many enthusiasts. But come on, let's just be honest for one moment. Isn't it the most unique roller coaster in the UK? From how you load in, your restraints, the lift hill itself, this is unlike any other credit you're going to find in this country. And I quite frankly think that's a brilliant thing to celebrate straight away. For me, once you get over the unusualness of this ride, you'll actually find yourself really getting into the mindset of a superhero. I've got to be honest, this lift hill, the feeling you get going up that lift hill, really does give me Superman vibes. And then it's followed by 2 incredible inversions. Yes, it may not necessarily be the most comfortable roller coaster in the UK, but it's definitely the most unique, and it's definitely the most underrated roller coaster in this country. So there you have it, they're my top 5 most underappreciated roller coasters, underrated roller coasters in the UK. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, please like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you again soon.